So much quicker this way. I'm quite pleasantly surprised by this streaming software. Anyway, hello everyone and welcome to Storytime. Seems a bit darker than usual, doesn't it? I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just seeing things or not seeing things. Either way, hello, I'm glad you're here. I've set the mood. And tonight, it's a terrific Tuesday, and we will continue the reading of Goosebumps by R.L. Stine, specifically, Be Careful What You Wish For. So, glad to have you all here, whoever's here. Yes, are you ready? Are you excited? Because I am. Goosebumps, it's been a long time, hasn't it? So yes, I suppose we should get started. All right. Hello there, Amber. I see you have joined us. Huzzah! And hello to Trisha as well. Huzzah! That's two. Just you wait for the other 8. If you don't understand, don't worry. Inside thing, whatever. Anyway, before we get started, remember to say no to peer pressure. Say no to peer pressure, because I did, and that's how I earned this card. I'm going to be very careful not to accidentally light this on fire with the candle. That would be bad. But I said no to peer pressure, and remember, you can too. Oh, thank you, Amber. I appreciate that. So that's one thing. I love this streaming platform because I can stream on both Facebook and YouTube, but I can also stream on Twitch, all of them at the same time. And look at this, I can display messages on the board. Whereas I said no to peer pressure, Amber said yes to peer pressure, it would seem. So I wish I could keep this up on this side, but I don't know that I can. There's probably some way I'll figure it out eventually. Either way, if you're watching on Facebook, join the, you can only watch via YouTube. I know, I'm sorry, Amber, but hey, that's okay because I'm streaming on YouTube as well. So, if you're watching on Facebook or you would like to watch on Facebook, make sure you friend me on Facebook because right now it's only posting on my personal page and not on the Storytime page. I need to do some research and see if there's any way that this platform can post on the Storytime page as opposed to my personal one. No, Amber, I like peef pressure more than peer pressure, so I'm going to leave peef up. Anyway, so Facebook, I'm streaming there. Also on YouTube, my channel BPicorny1. If you haven't already, make sure you hit like now and subscribe to the channel as well. And then finally, Twitch. I am also streaming on Twitch. If you're following on Twitch, good on you. Thank you for doing so, and good to see you. The whole name on there, the tag is Brett Doesn't Game, all one word. No apostrophes, no punctuation of any sort. No spaces either. That's what it means to be all one word. Anyway, without further ado, I do believe we should get started with Goosebumps. We are currently on chapter 7, and I'm going to post a woot. Woot. There we are. And that is what's now displayed. So, chapter 7. I found myself thinking about the wish at dinner. I couldn't get over the way the crystal ball had glowed that strange red color. My Mum was trying to get me to take another helping of mashed potatoes, and I was refusing. They were the kind from a box, you know, the potato flakes or something, and didn't taste at all like real mashed potatoes. Sam, you've got to eat more if you want to grow big and strong, Mum said, holding the potato serving bowl under my nose. Mum, I don't want to grow any more, I exclaimed. I'm already taller than you are, and I'm only 12. Please don't shout, Dad said, reaching for the string beans. Canned string beans. Mum gets home from work late and doesn't have time to make any real food. Damn. Hello, Mr. Green, I see you're here. Huzzah! And hello, Heather, I see you have joined as well. Huzzah! Thank you all for being here. I was tall when I was 12, Mum said thoughtfully. She passed the potatoes to Dad. And then you shrunk, Ron exclaimed, snickering. My older brother thinks he's a riot. No, you're not alone, Amber, that's correct. I just meant I was tall for my age, Mum said. Well, I'm too tall for my age, I grumbled. I'm too tall for any age. In a few years you won't be saying that, Mum told me. When she looked away, I reached under the table and fed some string beans to Pumpkin. Pumpkin is my dog, a little brown mutt. He'll eat anything. Anything. Anyway, are there more meatballs? Dad asked. He knew there were. He just wanted Mum to get up and get them for him, which she did. How was basketball practice? Dad asked me. I made a face and gave a double thumbs down. She's too tall for basketball, Ron mumbled with a mouthful of food. You know what? I'm going to do this so I'm not stretching in a weird way, and I don't... it affects it a little bit, doesn't it? So let's see if it affects the light just the tiniest bit. All right, no, I don't want a screen mirror. I just wanted to use the light. Okay, so something I'm going to do real quick. I forgot. Oh, no, you're late. Carla, you're not that late. I only just started the chapter. It's all right. Nothing to worry about, okay? I'm glad you're here. In fact, I was taking a moment so that I could turn on my speakers and start playing some suspenseful music for the story. Here we go. There we are. There's a good one. Let's start it from the beginning here. There we are. Oh, and watch out, Riley. You do not want to touch the flame, girl. I have my cat here. Say hello to Riley. Good girl, sweetheart. Yes. Now don't light yourself on fire, okay, girl? Good girl. All right, back to the reading. I introduced you to her. That was her butt. And now back to the story, okay? Basketball takes stamina, Dad said. Sometimes I can't figure out why Dad says half the things he says. I mean, what am I supposed to say to that? Let me know, by the way, if the music is too loud, okay? That would be ideal if you told me. So, I suddenly thought of the crazy woman and the wish I had made. Hey, Ron, want to shoot a few baskets after dinner? I asked, poking my string beans around on the plate with my fork. Yes, Riley gets all the kisses, don't worry. Mwah, mwah, mwah. She does, she really does. We have a hoop on the front of the garage and floodlights to light up the driveway. Ron and I play a little one-on-one sometimes after dinner. You know, to unwind before starting our homework. Ron glanced out of the dining room window. Did it stop raining? Yeah, it stopped, I told him. About half an hour ago. It'll still be real wet, he said. I'm going to turn off this stupid light. It may help me read a little bit, but it's also a bummer for the story and the ambience. It'll still be real wet, he said. A few puddles won't ruin your game, I told him, laughing. Ron's a really good basketball player. He's a natural athlete, so of course he has almost no interest at all in playing with me. Let me turn it down a little bit. No interest in playing with me. Yes. He'd rather stay up in his room reading a book, any book. I've got a lot of homework, Ron said, pushing his black-framed glasses up on his nose. Just a few minutes, I pleaded. Just a little shooting practice. Help your sister, Dad urged. You can give her some pointers. Ron reluctantly agreed, but only for a few minutes. He glanced out the window again. We're going to get soaked. I'll bring a towel, I said, grinning. I said, grinning. Oh, yes. Don't let Pumpkin out, Mum said. He'll get his paws all wet and track mud on the floor. I can't believe we're doing this, Ron grumbled. I knew it was stupid, but I had to see if my wish had come true. Would I suddenly be a great basketball player? Would I suddenly be able to outshoot Ron? I actually throw the basketball into the basket. Um, would I be able to dribble without stumbling, to pass the ball in the directions I wanted, to catch the ball without it bouncing off my chest? I kept scolding myself for even thinking about the wish. It was so dumb, so totally dumb. Just because a crazy woman offers to grant you 3 wishes, I told myself, doesn't mean that you have to get all excited and think you're instantly going to turn into Michael Jordan. Still, I couldn't wait to play with Ron. Was I in for a big surprise? It's a good question, isn't it, dear readers? Moving forward, we are now on Chapter 8. Feeling great! Once again, don't forget, if you have any questions, you can ask them. And if you would like a shout-out, please, by all means, let me know. Or you don't even have to let me know. You can just say so by leaving a comment. Leave a comment, and I will totally give you a shout-out. Any comment at all. Your comment could be, hello, Brett, thank you for doing this. Or your comment could be, I like cheese, or penis, penis, penis. Whatever you want your comments to be, you could post any comment you like. So, and oh, I see a few more people have reacted. Hello. Oh, so Mom, you get a huzzah because I see you're watching. But anyway, any comment you like. Amber, you can ask any questions you like. It doesn't mean I'll answer them, but you can ask any questions you like. That's totally allowed. Anyway, back to it. Chapter 8. Yes, I was in for a surprise. My shooting was actually worse. The first 2 times I tossed the ball at the hoop, I missed the garage entirely and had to go chase the ball over the wet grass. Ron laughed. I see you've been practicing, he teased. I gave him a hard shove in the stomach with the wet basketball. He deserved it. It wasn't funny. I was so disappointed. I told myself over and over that wishes don't come true, especially wishes granted by crazy women out wandering in the rain, but I couldn't help but get my hopes up. I mean, Judith and Anna and the other girls on the team were so mean to me. It would be totally terrific to come to the game instead against Jefferson Elementary tomorrow and suddenly be the star of the team. Carla, you're right. I did peer pressure you into saying no to peer pressure. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? Oh, very good. Very good, sorry. Important but not important at the same time, that message. Anyway, yes, the star of the team. Have you ever been the star of the team? The star. Ha, ha. Ron dribbled the ball to the hoop and made an easy layup. He caught his own rebound and passed the ball to me. It sailed through my hands and bounced down the driveway. I started running after it, slipped on the wet surface, and fell face down into a puddle. Who put the bop in the bop shubop shubop? I'll do some research on that, Amber. Some star. I'm playing worse, I told myself, much worse. He helped me up. I brushed myself off. That sucks. Remember, this was your idea, he said. With a determined cry, I grabbed the ball, darted past him, and dribbled furiously to the basket. I had to make this basket. I had to. But as I went up for my shot, Ron caught up with me. He leapt high, raised his arms, and batted the ball away. Gag! I let out a frustrating shout. I wish you were only a foot tall, I cried. He laughed and ran after the ball, but I felt a tremor of fear roll down my body. What have I just done? I asked myself, staring into the darkness of the backyard, waiting for Ron to return with the ball. What have I just made? Have I just made my second wish? I didn't mean to, I told myself, my heart thudding wildly in my chest. It was an accident. It wasn't a real wish. Have I just shrunk my brother down to a foot tall? No, I repeated over and over, waiting for him to reappear. The first wish hadn't come true. There was no reason to expect the second wish to come true. I squinted into the heavy darkness of the backyard. Sorry. I was thinking it was like really dark or something. Of the backyard. "Ron, where are you?" Then I gasped as he came scampering toward me over the grass, a foot tall, just as I had wished. It's the end of chapter 8. That was a very short chapter. Promise. I heard it's the same person who put the ram in the Ramalama Ding Dong. Perhaps. It's possible. For now, let us move on to chapter 9. I froze like a statue. I felt cold as stone. Then, as the tiny figure emerged from the darkness, I started to laugh. "Pumpkin!" I cried. "How did you get out?" I was so happy to see him. I bet you were. So happy it wasn't a tiny Ron scampering across the grass. I picked up the little dog and hugged him tight. Of course, his paws got to be covered with wet mud, but I didn't care. "Sam, you've just got to chill," I scolded myself as Pumpkin struggled free. "Your wish about Ron couldn't come true because Clarissa isn't here with the glowing red ball." It's true. Well, perhaps I will have her on sometime. I'll have to show her how to use the webcam on the computer. "What's going on? How'd he get out?" Ron cried, appearing from the side of the garage with the ball. "Must have sneaked out," I replied with a shrug. We played a few more minutes, but it was cold and wet and no fun at all, especially for me. I didn't sink a single basket. We finished with a foul shot competition, a short game of horse. Ron won easily. I was still on the O. Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. All right, before I move on, I'm going to change the music because, I like Skyrim and all, but it's not the best Goosebumps. Best Goosebumps music, There we go. Dark ambient. I hope it's not going to be too... No, that's... Well, that's actually not bad for Goosebumps. What are you doing, girl? Oh, you found a string to play with. My cat found a string to play with, and she's so excited. Anyway, moving forward. "You've got to stop thinking about the 3 wishes," I told myself. "It's just dumb, and you're making yourself crazy over them." What's going on? How did it... Oh, I already read that. We played a few more minutes, blah, blah, blah. I was still on the O. As we trotted back to the house, Ron patted me on the back. "Ever think of taking up Tiddlywinks?" he teased. "Or maybe Parcheesi?" I uttered an unhappy wail. I had the sudden urge to tell him why I felt so disappointed, to tell him about the weird woman and the 3 wishes. I hadn't told Mom or Dad about her either. The whole story was just too stupid. "You want to mail my cat toys?" My cats love toys. Well, actually they don't. They like batting around things they shouldn't, as if they were toys. Yeah, so there's that. Halo, not a bad idea. But anyway, I think this is working all right. They don't need catnip. The older one, yes, but the little one does not need catnip. Trust me. I hadn't told Mom and Dad about her either. The whole story was just too stupid, but I thought maybe my brother would find it funny. "I had to tell you about this afternoon," I said as we pulled off our wet sneakers in the kitchen. "You won't believe what happened to me." "Later," he said, pulling off his wet socks and tucking them into the sneakers. "I've got to get to that homework." He disappeared up to his room. I started to my room, but the phone rang. I picked it up after the first ring. It was Corey calling to ask how my basketball practice had gone after school. "Great," I told him sarcastically. "Just great. I was so fabulous they're going to retire my number." "You don't have a number," Corey reminded me. "What? A friend? Okay. How long have we been going? Not that long, I don't think. I want to make sure. Yeah. Oh, I know it's going on Facebook. Yes. Yes. You don't have a number. What a friend. Da da da. Judith tried to trip me in the lunchroom the next afternoon, but this time I managed to step over her outstretched sneaker. I made my way past Judith's table and found Corey nearly hidden in the corner near the trash baskets. He had already unwrapped his lunch and had a very unhappy expression on his face. I'm sure he did. Oh, look at that. I've got a number of viewers on Facebook. Very good, very good. Oh, for some reason, the Facebook comments are not showing up. I see Mum has commented, she loves you and Goosebumps. Hello. So yes, for some reason, the Facebook comments are not showing up. I will have to see what I can do to fix that. But in the meantime, we'll keep it going. Not grilled cheese again, I exclaimed, dropping my brown paper lunch bag on the table and pulling out the chair across from him. Grilled cheese again, he muttered. And look at it. I don't even think it's American cheese. I think my dad tried to slip in cheddar on me. You ungrateful little shit. I opened my chocolate milk carton and pulled my chair in closer. Across the room, some boys were laughing loudly, tossing a pink-haired troll doll back and forth. It landed in someone's soup, and the table erupted in wild cheers. I'm sure it did. Soup is great, dolls and stuff. As I picked up my sandwich, a shadow fell over the table. I realized that someone was standing behind me. Judith, I cried, turning my head. She sneered down at me. She was wearing a green and white school sweater over dark green corduroys. Are you coming to the game after school, bird? She demanded coldly. I set down the sandwich. Yeah, of course I'm coming, I replied, puzzled by the question. Too bad, she replied, frowning. That means we don't have a chance of winning. Judith's pal, Anna, suddenly appeared beside her. Couldn't you get her sick or something? She asked me. Couldn't you get sick or something? Hey, give Sam a break, Corey cried angrily. Turn that down a little bit. We really want to beat Jefferson, Anna said, ignoring him. She had dark red lipstick smeared on her chin. Anna wore more lipstick than all the other 7th graders put together. I'll try my best, I replied through clenched teeth. They both laughed as if I had made a joke. Then they walked off, shaking their heads. If only my stupid wish would come true, I thought bitterly. But of course I knew that it wouldn't. I figured I was in for more embarrassment and humiliation in the game. It did get intense at a great time, didn't it, Amber? I had no idea just how surprising the game would turn out to be. All right, everyone. And that is where we will stop for the night. I hope you've enjoyed story time so far. Let's get that intense music back up for a minute. Ooh, listen to that. Very good. Well, thank you everyone for being here. I do appreciate you. Make sure you find me on Facebook, Brett Picorni. You can also, join the Storytime group page. Yeah, follow me there. What do you mean, no? Stay. I mean, I could, but I have other things I need to take care of this evening, Amber, and we've already gone through like 4 chapters, I think. Anyway, yes, Facebook. You can find me. That would be cool. And you're welcome, Heather. I know I've been very late lately, but tonight I wanted to be on time, and I was able to, so I did it. I did it. Huzzah! Anyway, on YouTube, Pete Picorni 1. Like this video. Make sure you follow. You can bug me on Facebook. That's fine, Amber. Yes. But yes, like and follow. Like this video. Follow, subscribe to my channel, Pete Picorni 1. And on Twitch, Brett Doesn't Game, all one word. You have a good night as well, Mr. Green. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Amber. So, follow me on all 3 of those, or the one you like the most, either way. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Tomorrow night we will resume with Dracula. Bram Stoker's Dracula. 10 p.m. as per usual. Good night, dear listeners / readers / whatever you want me to call you. Good night. And, yeah, I said the whole adieu thing, didn't I? Yes, like and subscribe for more stories and great times, just as Amber said. Huzzah! Oh, yes, I need to make things a little darker in here. Yes, it's true. I was able to blow out that candle without splashing hot wax into my own face, like I've done before. Let's see if I can do it again. The music's getting intense. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, good. I'm so glad. No hot wax to the face. All right. It's dark and I can't see and it's scary, everyone, so bye.